So I thought I would share this project I did a couple years ago. I saw this solid wooden door sitting on the side of the road, and I thought, man, that looks like it could be a perfect coffee table. Project I always wanted to do, so I put it in the truck and took it back to the house and started cutting on it. I probably should have sanded it before I started working, but I didn't. And then this is just a diagram of basically how you would cut the miter um, on the door, and that's exactly what I did right there. And then you see the cut right there. You see those panels, they can give you a little bit of trouble. They can slip in and out, and it can kind of make things difficult for you. So you may want to like tape those down before you actually try that, or glue them or something, or make sure they're more secure. And then I don't have pictures of actually how I attached it. Sorry about that. But I use screws and wood glue and clamps. And it was kind of complicated because it was on a miter, so I actually had to build a little jig for it, which I don't have a picture of either. That doesn't help. I realize that, sorry. But it wasn't that difficult to put together. And then I routed the bottom edge because I did put a shelf in the bottom of the table. I just use 1 by 12, two pieces of 1 by 12 common board they sell at Home Depot. And I just slid it in there, I glued it, and then I kind of used pocket screws on the bottom of it to secure it. And it definitely gives it a lot more stability. When you put something on top, it won't rock back and forth. Pretty important to do. And storage. And there I filled wood putty on some of the cracks, some of the areas, and I just kind of smeared it around a little bit. Not that entire area isn't all just one big crack or anything. As you can see, I didn't sand or anything there, but I did there. Like I said, it would be a lot easier to do if it's just a flat surface, but it still turned out pretty nice. And then the technique I used on it was Showa. It's a Japanese technique of purifying wood, or preserving wood, sorry. You just take a torch to it and char it up. And then I took a wire brush to it. Even though that looks good, I didn't like it. I wanted it darker and I wanted more char on it. So I hit it again with the torch, and I left the hardware on the door, as you see too. But I hit it again with the torch, and then I just put polyurethane over it to make it pretty slick, and just give it more protection than it needed. And then look at that char. That's the bottom shelf right there. I love all the imperfections on it. That's a personal choice, but I really do like how it looks and how it turned out. Not everybody likes it, but I dig it. You don't have to burn it. You can just finish it with a nice stain or a nice sealer. It'll still look amazing. Thanks a lot.